Good day, everyone. I am Elamay S. Sirambulo from BS Ed Math 1, and I am going to talk about the teachers and the learners to be tackled by Group 14. The other parts of this discussion will be tackled by my group mates, Mariel Baldapan, Kim Aniel, and Raymark Sumale. The primordial concern of education is the holistic development of an individual. Hence, the child has to be developed spiritually, morally, socially, psychologically, mentally, and through the 4-H. Education's most fundamental goal is not just to teach academic subjects, it is to help a child grow as a whole person. This means nurturing every part of their being. So these are the 4-H. The first H pertains to the head, which is the cognitive domain or the mind. Then the second H is the heart, which comprises the affective domain or values. The third H pertains to the hands or the psychomotor, manipulative skills. And the last H is about the health. Without it, you cannot attain the three other H. So now let's talk about the first H, which is the head or cognitive domain. So it develops intellectual capabilities, critical thinking, and problem-solving skills through academic learning. So this domain can be developed through academic learning. The second domain is the heart or the affective domain. It nurtures emotional intelligence, empathy, and values, enabling individuals to build strong relationships and make informed decisions. It mainly focuses on our emotional beings. So the third domain is the hands, or psychomotor domain. It enhances practical skills, creativity, and innovation through hands-on experiences and real-world applications. It mainly focuses on everything that we do using our hands. The last domain that we're going to talk about is health. It prioritizes physical and mental well-being, recognizing that good health is essential for achieving balance and success in the other 3H. Health is really important because without this, the other three domains will not function. Based on the history of education, the premise is also focused on the child. As in teaching, the center of our educative process is the child. The nature of the child who is to be educated should be the starting principle. Gregorio further stated that the early educators, like Froebel and Herbart, stated that the teaching should be based from the nature of the children, that the teaching should be determined by the nature of the child, not by the subject matter. Pestalozzi, who propounded, supported the idea that the teaching should be based upon the nature of the child. His book, Emily, has been called the Gospel of Educational Freedom for the Child. He further stated that education should be based upon the nature of the child, who insisted on logical order of the subject built around the natural, progressive, and harmonious development of all the powers and capacities of the human being. Likewise, Thorndike believed also that it should be built education upon this foundation. Now let's talk about the teacher. The teacher is a facilitator of learning who imparts knowledge, skills, and values to others, guiding them toward understanding, competence, and personal growth. The teacher must possess the following characteristics in order to become an effective and efficient teacher. A teacher is considered effective when she can attain the objective set for the day or attain the desired result, while efficient means a competent teacher, one who works properly, producing nearly as much as work as she can.
Magandang umaga sa ating lahat. I'm Kim Chaniel, and now we will tackle about the educational philosophies of early educators. According to Gregorio 1976, early educators like Froebel and Herbart believes that teaching should be on the nature of the child and not the subject matter. Ibig sabihin ay ang pagtuturo ay dapat umaayon sa likas na pag-unlad at kakayanan ng bata. Pestalozzi supported this idea, saying educational should follow the child's natural development. Sa madaling salita, ang bata ay ang sentro ng pag-aaral, hindi ang mga paksa o ang aralin lamang. His book, Emily, is considered the gospel of educational freedom for the child. Ipinapakita dito na dapat bigyan ng karapatan o ka-liberty ang mga bata na matuto ng kanilang sariling paraan. He emphasized that education should focus on the child's natural, progressive, and harmonious growth, building on their innate abilities and capacities. And now let's proceed to the characters of effective and efficient teacher. First is an effective teacher likes and enjoys teaching. This means that the teacher loves and enjoys his or her job. So as a future educator, we should be motivated and inspired to impart our knowledge. So we must put heart in what we do. The second one is she has a mastery of the subject matter. The teacher has not mastered the lesson he is teaching or she. This based on the principle that a teacher cannot give what she doesn't have. So we must be expert in what we do because we cannot impart our knowledge if tayo mismo ay walang alam sa ating itinuturo. And now the third one. The third one is she has the necessary self-confidence and trust in what she or he can do. The teacher believes in herself and in her capabilities that she can teach well. It is important for a teacher to have a self-confidence so that she or he can persuade a student to learn well. A teacher really do need a self-confidence because a teacher plays many roles. A teacher can be a comedian, a storyteller with action, so confidence is really useful. And also a teacher can be an energetic coach during PE, and also especially a mother. So self-confidence is really necessary as a teacher. And now the fourth one. The teacher should have the mastery of his or her method and tools of teaching. The teacher must know how to teach well. She should be knowledgeable of the different method of teaching and how to use them appropriately. Self-explanatory naman pod that a teacher should be expert in what she or he do. A teacher should be more knowledgeable. So to become effective and efficient teacher, we must be knowledgeable and expert in our field so that we can impart our knowledge effectively to the students. And now that's all to become effective and efficient teacher.
Good morning, everyone. I am Raymark G. Sumale, and for today's reporting, I'm gonna discuss you about or report you about the Article 8, Section 4 until 9 because the Section 1, 2, and 3 is already discussed by Ms. Mariel Baldapan, and now I'm gonna report the Section 4. And the Section 4 says that a teacher shall not accept favors or gifts from learners, their parents, or other in their behalf in exchange for requested concessions, especially if unserved. Section 5. A teacher shall not accept, directly or indirectly, any remuneration from tutorials other than what is authorized for such service. In the Article 6, it states that a teacher shall base the evaluation of the learner's work only on merit and quality of academic performance. And in the section 7, in a situation where mutual attraction and subsequent love develop between teacher and learner, the teacher shall exercise utmost professional discretion to avoid scandal, gossip, and preferential treatment of the learner. And next is the section 8, and it states that a teacher shall not inflict corporal punishment on offending learners, not make deductions from their scholastic ratings as a punishment for acts which are clearly not manifestation of poor scholarship. And the last section is section 9, and it states that a teacher shall ensure that conditions contributive to the maximum development of learners are adequate and shall extend needed assistance in preventing or solving learners' problems and difficulties. This report is already have in the code of ethics in the teachers. So that's all our report, and thank you and God bless.
Hi everyone, I am Mariel Valentos Baldapan, and now let's move to characteristic of an effective and efficient teacher. She should grow professionally. A teacher should equip herself with knowledge through seminars, training workshop, and attend graduate studies. She should keep herself abreast with researchers and studies pertaining to her discipline so that her pupils can get the most from her teaching. She should maintain harmonious relationship with her colleagues, the non-teaching personnel, administrators, and the community as a whole. A teacher cannot keep herself in isolation because she has to work with the colleagues in all the activities that the school will undertake, like curricular planning, making revisions, meetings, etc. Article 8, the teacher and learners. Section 1. A teacher has the right and duty to determine the academic marks and the promotion of learners in the subjects of grades they handle. Such determination shall be in accordance with generally accepted procedures of evaluation and measurement. In case of any complaint, teachers concerned shall immediately take appropriate action, observing due process. Section 2. A teacher shall recognize that the interest and welfare of the learners are his first and foremost concern, and shall handle each learner justly and impartially. Section 3. Under no circumstance shall a teacher be prejudiced nor discriminatory against any learner.